What's up, you guys? Wanted to go ahead and make another video about why I decided to quit taking Kratom. And I know I've given a little backstory in one of my past videos, but after my military career, specifically after a certain deployment, I came back and I had a very difficult time with alcohol. I basically became a full blown alcoholic. And, life for me at that time was not sustainable. I probably would have ended up dying had I, continued down that road. So, luckily, I did discover Kratom, around 2014, 2015. And, it did help me a lot. It allowed me to quit drinking long enough to get a little bit of control back in my life. And, it was great at first, the first couple years. And eventually I began having side effects from it. I also, some of my character defects, started to become amplified. Um, and I would say these are, you know, pretty common character defects, like in particular the selfishness that I talked about, Uh, excuse me. But you know, after a certain amount of years, I noticed that I became very selfish. I have responsibilities. I have a wife. I have a house. I have dogs that I have to take care of, and it Kratom put me more and more inside of myself, and um, and I didn't care as much about spending time with my family or with any of my family, or taking the time that I needed to, you know, do certain things in order to upkeep my relationships and and the things that are important in my life. So that was one of the main things that turned me off of Kratom eventually. I didn't experience it in the first couple years, but I did end up experiencing that, years down the road. So, been taking it for about 5 years now, and with the exception of about a year ago, I quit taking it for about 6 months, and then started taking it again, and now I'm quitting again. I have quit it several times, um, and sorry about that. But one of the other things that I noticed was the mood swings. In the morning I would feel very good and very positive, and I would get my workday started, really, really good. And then after a couple of hours, it's almost like I would just go into this kind of darkness. I would just kind of be, um, I don't know, just standoffish. One of the other things was I would almost become like just kind of bitchy, like just like a bitch ass bitch, and just petty shit. I would just start paying attention to, stuff that I would never normally pay attention to whenever I was not taking kratom. Um, you know, I so that was one of the the big things, but that really bothered me. I mean, um, it's almost like I emasculated myself because I allowed myself to participate in all types of drama, and I noticed it was the kratom that was doing it to me. Another thing was the energy levels. I would notice my energy level was high in the morning, and then after a couple hours, it would go down, and I'd have to take more. If you don't take it after a certain amount of time, if you are the type, if you have the type of chemistry that I have, I I start to experience withdrawal symptoms. After I don't take it. Um, but also another good reason that I have for quitting right now is we are actually moving from Northwest Louisiana to Northwest Arkansas, and in Arkansas, kratom is actually illegal. So um, I will not be partaking in kratom, any further. So it's kind of good for me to go ahead and get my grips on that and get that under control, and just I'm just learning how to live life without all that, and I think part of it is it's getting back to normal, but part of it is just letting yourself feel however you're going to feel during the day. I mean, if you don't have that energy boost in the morning, then so be it. That's just how it is. I mean, it may take you a little bit to get back to normal, but you have to allow your body that time to heal itself. So that's basically all I have. I could go further into it, but I don't want to sit here and ramble. So I really appreciate it if you guys watch this video. Like I said before, please subscribe. I need subscribers, and I want to keep on making videos. If you have any topics that you would like to hear about, I am definitely game to do that. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.